you know, whatever it comes. But this is just speaking in terms of things that we do have control over. And that's what I'm speaking in terms of.
So like for me, I have 2 milestone classes and my other 4 classes are not. You're fine with me continuing teaching that, and if I want to, I can go create an SLO for that subject to kind of help balance it out.
You have to look departmental, okay? So if you, because what you have to do is you have to look departmental. It really is not your choice more than the person that has a whole day of milestones. You understand what I'm saying? So if that person has a whole day of milestones, they say, listen, y'all, I need some relief. Then we need to start figuring out how we gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? So just thinking in those, just thinking along those lines, and I have to look at things, I have to look at it in front of you as a department to tell you how that thing can be shuffled. But projections are about to come out, and I just want to kind of put that in your mind. So as you're planning classes, just try to make that thing where you can, make that thing a little more balanced for these people that's because if you science, math, social studies, English, you already know how that feels. I mean, y'all been dealing with that for years, and you already know how that feels. And there was no other test that we could give to balance anything. I mean, it is what it is, and if science, if those 4 subjects didn't do well, then your school was a failing school. And that's a heck of a pressure to put on 4 departments. So now that we have an opportunity to balance this thing out, and it's something that we can control, that's along my lines where I'm thinking. So just create SLOs for everything, and then just plug them in where we need to plug them in at. And that's what I'm thinking. Okay? Now, and so that's kind of just to explain what I was talking about yesterday. That's kind of where my mind was going, where it can fit. Okay.
If you'll let me know if you're ready to do an SLO, I can get the sample questions here, and we can actually start designing it.
When is Ms. Finian coming back for those of us that were kind of already in the revision process?
She is coming back.
Okay.
I'll have to see her today.
And the ones, if it's a new SLO that you have to create, and it's somebody in your department who has not created an SLO, well, it's probably that, I think somebody had to create an SLO.
Math did not create any SLOs.
Oh, well, then what you need to do is talk to somebody that's created one, because they already know, oh, we should have done it this way. We shouldn't have put these many questions, or we shouldn't have put, because when it was new, everybody was thinking, okay, it has to be state approved, you know, I need to pile on all of this and stuff like that. But now I think that in the revision process, they've learned what they need to do. So if y'all have to create one, just talk to somebody that's created them and have revised it, so you don't make the same mistake. Make sense?
So really a good starting point is talking to the people in your department who have a long period of the day with milestone tests.
Right.
Start with them.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And just wherever you can get them a little relief to balance that thing out, so they'll have something to balance it against. Any other questions on that? All right. Any concerns? Any concerns from any department?
I do have a couple from my department.
Okay.
One of my teachers asked to see if we could consider in the future not having 4th 9 weeks parent night because it's such a low turnout.
Let me tell you what parent night is.
Okay.
Parent night is one of those check the block things.
Okay.
So that when you're questioned about in SACs, you question about your parental contact and the things you do for parents. You can say those 4.
Okay.
Because I just when the ladies came from stage, that was one of the things. Well, how do y'all communicate with parents? We said we do parent night 4 times a year. We do parent. Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
So that's what that is for. Now, what we need to come up with a way to get them out.
Get them out here.
Right. That's what we need to be thinking about. It's going to have to be something that I have to kind of bribe the kids with. If your parents come, I've already promised the ice cream.